3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Hey, everybody.
One second. Hold on 1 minute.
Hey, everybody. We'll wait till Diane comes back. Happy Wednesday. How are you all doing? It is another Wednesday. Happy hump day. If you are already on here and live, go ahead and say hi. What's up? How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Hey, Helen. How are you? Welcome back. I missed you last week. Hey, Eula. And
is that Helen? Are you talking to Helen?
Yes. You see Helen's back on here live with us. Can I share this show? Look, I'm going to tell y'all what I was doing before I got on here. Can I show it here? Okay, let me share the show. And then, look. It's a little delay. Okay.
One thing I love about this show is that we real and we tell the truth. I'm trying to look for my glasses because I can see you guys, but I can't see the words. And the other thing.
Did you find them? Did you find them? All right. I shared it. Now that I shared, if you're on here already on Facebook, share us with your audience. Like Diane said, don't keep us all to yourself. Don't be stingy. Share us with your audience so that maybe they might see the show and say, oh my God, I love the lady. I'll be back next week. So,
absolutely. Divine, you're talking about that. And I was saying to myself, I said, people talk about how, not how. They come on here every week. And we are more than grateful that they come every week. And my thing is that I don't know how many friends you have on Facebook, even if it's 2. If you come here every week, why wouldn't you want to share us with your people? Why would, my thing is don't be selfish, share us, because at the end of the day, we are trying to reach more people. And guess what? We need your help, right? So we have X amount of followers, which is wonderful because we also share the show. But we need you to help us out and share the show. Because the truth is, guess what? You guys do love the show because guess what?
The same
y'all are here every week with us. So I know you love the show. So all we ask is for you to put a little effort and help us out. Share the show and kind of also talk about the show. So whatever you feel that was good that you got, whatever you got out of the show that week, share the show and let people don't stop being selfish. Now, y'all know sharing is caring. Stop being selfish. Yeah, come on now.
You know what's so funny right now? I'm trying to, I remember last week my mother was on the show and I had sent her this link. So I'm trying to send her the link now, right? And I just had to scroll through. My mom has gotten to send all these like quotes. So I was just like, what the show? We was just, I don't know how many quotes she has sent, girl. I had to scroll. Mom, let me see if she get on here. I stopped being stingy. I said, thank you, Helen. Thank you.
Say this to y'all.
So my people, I know people not in prison. Don't even try it. Talking about my people in prison. So,
I listen, whoever is in prison, evidently you might be able to share the show with them. Because all your people that's on your page is not in prison. And if they are, that's a problem because you might be right behind them. So get yourself together. Okay. And I'm going to tell y'all what the truth is because I'm going to tell you what God loves. And he loves the truth. Because one thing about the truth, it doesn't need support. The truth stands alone. A lie always needs some type of support. And I cannot find my readers. So I am not going to look for them anymore. Okay. I can see you guys. And if y'all say something, just tell Divanya because she's going to tell me what y'all said.
I have mine
Tell
here.
them,
I found them.
girl.
Yes, I found them. Okay. Well, anyway, let's go back a little. We've got to rewind. We'll go back a little bit. Hey, y'all. It's
Hey.
Diane and Devanya, the ladies of Ladies and Lyrics. Welcome back to Ladies and Lyrics, another Wednesday. We have to check in with everybody. I'm so happy y'all here on time. We changed our directions for the show tonight. We'll talk about that a little bit, but I have to check in with my co-host, Diane. How are you doing this evening?
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you the truth because we're talking about truth right now.
Mm-hmm.
Feel absolutely like I look. And for me, because these are my eyes, and I always say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. And I am the beholder of my beauty right now because I can see myself and I feel beautiful.
Okay, so you're beautiful tonight. You're doing
That's
great.
how I feel. I feel
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful. And I don't need nobody else. If you don't agree, keep your comments to yourself.
Good, Diane. You always look good when you come in. You know you'll be ready to go for this show. That's you come for the regular
Period.
people. Okay,
Yes.
what's this?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. You and ears. That's right. Everybody's agreeing with you. You look fabulous. Yes, she
Thank
does.
you. I can't
So,
see y'all because I don't have my readers on. It's
I'll
okay.
read it. I'll read it for you. I got you. I got
I
you.
appreciate you.
I can see without my glasses. I mean, but I need them to read things. But my computer is much closer now than it was before, so it's not as hard because I'm in a new space. But anyway, just to catch you up a little bit on what I was doing because we were a few minutes late. But I don't know how many of you know this, but I had a nonprofit organization. It was called Welcome to Queendom, and it was a mentoring program for girls. So maybe a year and a half or so ago, I dissolved it for various reasons, but mainly just because it requires a lot, especially if you want to do it right, do something the right way, right? And it requires a team of people. So anyway, I didn't have the capacity, and for whatever reasons, because I didn't have the people, didn't have the time. But I always said that I was going to still serve in that area because that's what I really am passionate about is trying to support and mentor young girls. And I had decided after I went to see the movie, The Forge, I'm like, I have to get back into this because I said I was going to do this and I didn't. So what I did was I was going to put this post on Facebook, just like because I know a lot of people who have organizations, who was looking for volunteers. And out the blue the other day, somebody posted that they were looking for volunteers. So anyway, there was an information service. What was it? Service information. Um, what word am I looking for? Here, so session. That's the word I'm looking for. Information session right before we got on. So that's where I was. That's why I was a few minutes late, and they're gonna take you through this whole process. But I'm excited about it. Just getting back to serving because I believe that's what I need to be doing. So all of my business I just told y'all, we're gonna get ready for this show. Diane, are you ready?
Yes.
Good music, real talk with us dope women.
Yes. And y'all guys, if y'all don't know it, I love that slogan. And I'm going to go ahead and put it up here. Let me ask y'all, let me just say this. Y'all bear with me because I don't have my readers on. So I got to look a little closer because this show is about at the end of the day, like you said, real talk with us dope women, right? And that's the real talk. Oh my God, it is so much going on. First, Ivania, I want to say I saw the movie The Forge, and I want to thank you for um I don't know what you call it, like doing starting your nonprofit again, because I feel like this being service to others is the highest that you can do is to give back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's everything. And that movie, I had a lot of tissue. That movie touched me in so many different ways. I'm not sure if anyone else saw it that's on, but that movie was very deep. But I also feel like you need to first see the war room, because that leads you into this. And to see men of service, that was huge. To see forgiveness, on the level, because I don't want to give the movie away for those that haven't seen it, but to see forgiveness on the level that they forgave. But of course they don't see the process, because forgiveness is a process. um Being faithful and trusting in God, or whoever your higher power is, because I truly believe that there is a power. I choose to call a power God, but there's a power that's beyond our power. So there's a power greater than who we are that moves this universe. At least this is what I feel. And I feel that that's what um, the movie did. The movie did for me. It was very powerful. So if anyone gets a chance to see it, please go watch the movie, because it was absolutely everything. And for me, I needed it. I went with two other people, and as I cried, kind of so on my provincial vision, they were crying. So I passed the tissue to that person, and the person passed to the next person, because we were so full. And after that, we had a conversation. So just to see God moving, and more than anything, the highest thanks we can give is thanks. Be grateful and thankful. So that was good. It's good.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool that art, because I'm talking about the movie, is art, can inspire, that has inspired people, somebody to do something to make a difference. And I'm just talking about myself right now. Talking about me can inspire you in that way, because you don't always get that with entertainment and the things that we see right now. I think it's great that when we can actually, art can inspire you to do something meaningful with your life. So I enjoyed it. Go see it, y'all. I liked it.
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
I like
absolutely.
the message of it more than anything. Some of the acting was, but I like the message of the movie.
Yeah. And oh, it's funny that you say that. I didn't even think about the acting. I was so focused on the message, like you said, and I can actually see it again, because I know there's probably a lot that I didn't capture, but the movie was so inspiring, very inspirational, and it was very thought provoking. It had you thinking about, for me, it had me thinking about how I'm doing things and how I'm moving in life. And yeah, and the space that I'm in right now, for me, I needed the war room and I needed the forge. And I'm telling you, after the war room, I was making moves. I was making space for my creator. So that was good. It was a good movie. It's so much happening in the world today. We've had some people. No, I don't want to even get into the people that we lost. I want to just tad bit touch on the debate. I think that is so um important of what's going on today. I'm not sure how people, for me, I it was like a comedy show for me with Agent Orange. He was speaking and I just was laughing so hard. I thought it was absolutely I thought it was absolutely hilarious. And him talk, this is one point when he was talking about the people eating the dogs and the cats. I thought that was hilarious. But how did you all feel about the debate? Devon, what did you think about the debate?
Hold on, let me pull this comment. It's not about the bait, it's about the
Okay.
movie. It touched
Okay.
me, and I'm all man, and I did shed a tear watching a forge. Very inspiring movie. Yep, I'm a witness to that.
You
Okay.
hold on one minute, Devanya. I just want to go back to him because that's a man speaking of a movie that a lot of times a man wouldn't even go and watch or see. But that was moving because the movie, and I get it, Devanya, when you was like, take a man with you, bring some men, because we need that mentorship and our community to be able, how they say, each one teach one. That's what they were doing. And they were showing, it's like something like the rites of passage. They were showing what forgiveness was, what even work ethic. It was just a lot that it was heavy, forgiving your father, because a lot of Black men, the fathers leave and they have conflict with the mother. So yeah, go see the movie. That's what's up, Tiger. That's what's up.
Okay. You asked me something. Oh, the debate. Oh, I did watch it. I thought that, Donald Trump was Donald Trump, but I didn't think either one of them really answered the questions. Nobody really told us what their plan was. Kamala evaded questions, and so did Donald Trump. It was a debate that was, I mean, it's just typical political stuff. That I don't care for politics like that. I didn't feel like I got any answers from either of them really. I did kind of agree with some claims, like Kamala had a lot of like little catchphrases or things that touch people, but not really some substance. And Donald Trump, I never expected substance from him anyway. That was comical, but yeah, it was okay. It was not the greatest to me. I don't feel like I got any answers
Okay.
on important issues.
Okay.
Anybody else watch it? Do you want to chime in before we move on?
Yeah.
We'll wait to see if anybody watched the debate. So, do you agree with me? Let's ask the question. If you watched it, do you feel like there was clear, it was clear, they were clear to you on their stance on the issues? I didn't think so personally, neither of them, but just wondering what other people thought. And then Mo said, I felt the same. All they basically said is the other person doesn't have a good plan. Right. But didn't have anything concrete to share about what their plan was. And I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Both dance around questions, in my opinion. I agree. Did y'all see their next? Oh my goodness. I didn't really pay attention to their next. How old are they? I know Donald Trump is like 70 something. I don't know how old Kamala. How old is Kamala?
It's 60, I think. I
Yeah,
think she's in her 60s. It's funny that they say that, and I'm not trying to be funny, and I love Kamala, but I kind of sort of was kind of looking at her neck a little bit, because this is my neck. I'm 62. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm not that you all asked, but I love Kamala. I do. So it's mhm.
So you
Yeah.
felt like let me read this and then I should get. I think they should do it again. It was weak, and I feel sorry for them people that's eating cats and dogs, eating our pets. I only watched the first couple of minutes. They were more focused on each other. Yeah, like bashing each other and this and that.
Yeah, and I feel that she didn't have the opportunity, even though she tried to bring him back, because he was just being a kid. So she had to kind of defend a lot of things that he was saying. Do I want the debate to come back again? Probably not. Probably not. We need to look and see. We need to look. I mean, Donald Trump let you know what it is. You're not voting again. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay. It's up to it's what you want to do. Me personally, no, I don't think they should have another. If they want to have another debate, cool. It's he brings something different. He brings something different where they don't have time to talk about policies and plans and everything, because you're so busy talking about you're lying. That's not the truth. And I'm not sure if that's how you should go, if you should just stick to your plan.
Respectful answer. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Answered them questions. He said that she should have asked Kamala. Should have answered the questions, though. It really would have opened the door for her with people. I agree. But what's crazy is I saw online that they were saying that she got so many donations after that, after the debate. If I had to choose a winner, I would choose her only because she made sense when what she was saying. But I really did not feel like I got answers from the issues. And yeah. So let's move on, you all. Let's okay, so you know what? And then we had a couple of deaths, right? This week. It's
Right.
been a really eventful week.
Yes. Life has been lifing, like they say.
James
Yes.
Earl Jones passed away. And then
Yeah.
tonight we're going to talk about Frankie Beverly because he also
Yeah.
passed away. James
Yes.
Earl Jones. Look, I saw this meme online. It says, "This is how James Earl Jones is going to heaven." And if you saw Coming to America, who saw Coming to America? I know y'all saw Coming to America when they had, they're playing the drums and the limos are all driving down the street. They showed that whole scene, and they showed when he got out of the limo. They said that's how he coming to heaven. I thought that was
That's good.
like the king of Zamunda.
That's good stuff right there.
Who is Tina McEl? Who said Helen? R.I.P. Tina McElroy answer. Who is that? So tonight we're going to talk about some music, talk about Frankie Beverly, because we kind of switched gears in light of what happened yesterday. And I was looking online, it said that he was 77 years old. To me, that's young. I think 77 is young. I don't know. I just feel like James Earl Jones was what, 93, I think? I think he was
I
93.
think that we say it's younger when we close to that age. Isn't that something?
I would still say 77 was young because
Not when
you know why? Because I want to live like to 99 at least.
absolutely, but when you 20, you saying that's old.
Do you
That's
20-year-olds or 30-year-olds out there think that 77 is young? They probably like, he was out. And I want to hear what y'all, because maybe not him might be right.
yeah,
Said,
that's
oh Lord, why James? I know. And then you know what? When he played Mufasa, he just had that voice that was so he's the voice. The voice.
Yes. He has so many different movies that made different impacts on us. I know that I loved for one that pop in my mind right now is coming to no. It's The Lion King with Mufasa. And Coming to America. I like Coming to America too. He always had that strong, like, I'm here. He was like a man's man, So yeah.
Yeah, I definitely could see him being a king if you
Absolutely.
visualize that. So
Absolutely.
Helen said that was a great maybe she's a great writer, or what did she play in it? Great writer, Baby of the Family, Ugly Ways to Hannah Family. I don't know any of those. None of those.
But I'm gonna watch the movies, Helen.
Let me check those out.
Helen, I'm gonna watch some of those. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna say this real quick. We give thanks and grateful for. We don't give them for the little things, and I'm gonna say I'm grateful for my eyes, right? Because I might can't see from this distance, but when I get like this, I can see everything. So I'm gonna just let y'all know that I'm grateful that I'm able to do that because I don't have my readers on.
And I can read them for you, Diane. Wait a minute. So Mo said it is young. My parents are 70 and I need them around. Thank you. At least 20, 30 more years, right? Yeah. That is young to me. I just think 77 is young. And
I think it is too.
They didn't release his cause of death yet. So I don't know if they will, but we'll see. I just think that's
no, it is young because guess what? When I look at my age, you know what that is? That is 15 years. In 15 years, I will be 77. Mm-hmm. So I am asking God for a healthy 15 more years plus. I want to be, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's Frankie Beverly. That's Maze was 77.
Huh?
James
that's
Earl
what I'm talking about, Frankie Beverly.
Okay, because James Earl Jones was 93.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. 77 is ancient. And then this person said, I guess you're 166 is where you want. Yeah, I just Mufasa. Right. Every time he said that name, it was like, and I loved him in that.
And he didn't leave breadcrumbs for the actors and actresses to come behind him. He left loaves of bread. He was an outstanding actor. So he's truly going to be missed, but he's a legend that will live on for a lifetime. Even like Beverly Mays, his music, Beverly Mays music is lifetime. If you think about him, he hasn't made new music. His music is timeless. That when you hear it, you getting on the floor, and what you getting ready to do? You getting ready to do the not this new stuff. What is that? The electric slide. Everybody know when Joy and Pain come on, they getting on the floor and they is it Joy and Pain or before I let go? They getting on the floor and they getting ready to they moving. His music is absolutely timeless and it will live on and on and on. Even when we are gone, that music will still continue to live on. He was amazing. He was I've seen him so many times. So many times. And you know what? Let me tell y'all this. For the ladies, he was good looking.
He was nice looking man. I just posted a picture of him on our page, and I'm like, oh,
He was very nice looking.
Okay, let's read some of these comments. And I did see that you want to make it to 196 and still be training. And I think you said intimate. Okay. He was just okay as an actor, but the voice was his voice was one of a kind.
Yes, it was. Absolutely, it was.
And then they said that he was also I think it's the voice of I'm not a Star Wars fan, but I think it's Darth Vader. He was the voice of, if I'm correct. He was iconic. Frankie Beverly wrote most of his own music too. He wrote most of those songs. Okay, and then we're gonna play a little bit of the song so we can kind of move on. So we're gonna do this. That's what life is about: joy and pain, sunshine and rain. So we decided maybe to just kind of do some like several songs. Maybe like we chose 3 to focus on tonight, and maybe we'll just play a little snippet, talk about it, play a little snippet, talk about it. What I think about with some of his songs is like backyard barbecues, family gatherings, like a family together, old school though, not this new school stuff, old school stuff. Like, joy and pain. It will never be another Frankie Beverly. I think that's your one. All right, Diane, you want to play? Which one do you want to play first? A little bit.
Hold on. I want to play a little bit of Joy and Pain, but you guys already know the deal when it comes to that. So let me make sure I get the right part. Now, y'all listen.
How you felt so good. You paid to play a lot, Diane. Remember? Yeah. We have to cut it.
Like the song says, remember when you first found love, how it felt so good, the kind that lasts forevermore. So you thought that it would. And it just gives me like a warm feeling because it is like, oh, you think you know that first love, you'd be like, yeah, hey. And even if it's not the first love, even if it's just that the love, you feel like it's gone because you do actually want it to last forever. And for me with Joy and Pain, that's what it kind of gives. And then it says, suddenly the things you see got you hurting. It's so bad. But yeah, I like that song.
How come the things that make us happy make us sad? That's the next sentence after that. Yes. It's like joy and pain, they go together. And that's why he said it's like sunshine and rain. This is like making a comparison. Yes. Joy and pain, sunshine and rain. Like you're gonna have them both, and they kind of like are intertwined together. So, after, I think Tiger said, after it rains, the sun comes. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And you know what? Hey, Aunt Vanna, I gotta say hi to my auntie. When because our theme for this month is encouragement. And when you said that after the rain, the sun will shine, that's the thing when it's being encouraged to always remember and always know that the clouds, I was going to, for those that live in Raleigh, they'll know I was going to Nightdale. And it was so, I was like, God, please don't let it rain. But as I was going into Nightdale, it was so cloudy. I said, this storm getting ready to come. I said, God getting ready to open up. I said, he getting ready to open up. But it was so, I don't want to say crazy, but it was so on point because our words are so powerful. As I was driving in, it rained a little bit. But when I was coming back, I saw God peeking through the clouds, and he was talking to me, because right now in my life it's kind of a little cloudy, and I feel like God was shining through to say, here I am. So with the joy and the pain that he's saying is pain right now, but I'm behind all these clouds and the sun is going to shine again. So I can relate to that. It was, yeah. I'm just saying it goes with our theme. Joy and pain goes with our theme that we have right
With
now.
curtain, yeah, it does. It does. Yeah.
Yes.
But what I was just saying, that one line, how come the things that make us happy make us sad? It's like,
Mm.
that's so crazy, because it can, especially if you're thinking about like a relationship, right? Like, this was this happy thing. I was so happy, and then it turned into this sad thing. But I love the song. I remember when
I
I
do.
was listening to it though from the beginning. That musical, the musical part is so long. I'm like, are we gonna get to these lyrics yet? It's a long time before we
Okay.
get it. But he also, this is the one that he wrote. Let me see if he wrote this one. So I wrote some notes down. Y'all know I did. This was their fourth album. Now remember, Frankie Beverly and Mays. Frankie Beverly and Mays, who's part of the group, he started the group like back in 1970 before I was even born. It was called Raw Soul at first. Marvin Gaye was the one that told them to change the name of their group.
Oh
So they
wow, I
changed.
didn't know that.
Yeah, you do some research, you learn something today. But yep, he this one actually was not written by him. It said it was released by this other lady named Donna Allen. And then their original version was re-released in 1989. This is not like one of his original pieces. Let's see what some people had to say before we move on to maybe another song. Two things can exist at the same time. This is what Helen is saying. You got to have both. You can't have one without the other. When the sun's shining, the trees cast shadows. Okay, that is true. Frankie is a mood. You got to groove with him. He was really good.
Okay.
Music, his music
Yeah,
is timeless, like I am saying. So joy
absolutely.
and pain is like sunshine and rain. I wonder what other song we thought we would just bring up tonight. Did you have something else you want to say about this one though?
I
Before we comment?
Listen, I do. I love, okay, I want to say this before I play this song. I remember I went to a concert. I went to a lot of concerts here in North Carolina with Frankie Beverly and Mays, and it was always outside. And this is one time I went, it was couples, and it was like 25 of us, like 30 of us couples, and it was pouring, literally pouring rain, and it didn't even matter. We was in the lawn doing the line dance, and everybody knows this right here is the dance that you do with the line dance, okay? You made me happy. Hey, yes, you can dance. Y'all know that that's the
Yeah. And you know what? We just talked about this song because before we went on break, we were talking about songs of who did it better. And I can't remember what we
Yeah, we
said.
did.
Maybe we just do a
Beyonce.
quick poll.
It was
We said who
Beyonce.
did it better? Was it Frankie Beverly or was it Beyonce?
Beyonce.
So this was one of the songs that we did just a couple of
Absolutely.
months ago before I let go because Beyonce.
Absolutely.
I think
And
y'all did both. Beyonce did that better.
I feel
I
like the
don't know about that, y'all. Y'all just
I
I do
feel
like
like
the
the beat
version
was
though, but I do
Beyonce.
like the version too. So I might have to go with Beyonce on that one. Just that time. I think that was the only time that the newest version won. So you didn't agree with the vote. You didn't agree. You thought it
No,
was
I like Beyonce. Yes. Oh,
no. I'm
with
talking
the
Helen and saying she didn't agree with the
oh.
vote.
See,
Mhm.
that's what happened when you ain't got your readers on.
Helen said she remembers that episode. Yeah, that wasn't that long ago. It's crazy. That was just like a couple of months ago. And you said she said she didn't agree with that vote. And Love with a Touch of Magic said Beyonce. He thought Beyonce did it better. Gotta go, ladies, mom. What? Okay. I'll call you later. I'll call you. Beyonce, Love with a Touch of Magic. Prayers, Tiger. Thank you, Helen. Yeah, I'll call you later. Hope everything's okay. All right. And then this was Beyonce Knowles Carter. Oh, you have to say her whole name. Okay. All right. So you make me, I mean, before I let go, covered by Beyonce in 2019, I read that Frankie Beverly said that was one of the most specialist thing when she did that. He said that they were close, they're good friends. He did not
Mm,
expect her to do that, but he felt so happy that she covered that song. She did do a good job with the cover, but
she
anyhow,
did, absolutely. I mean,
yeah,
she made it her own.
she
Um,
did.
but even though she made it her own, when you hear the original, you still get the same. You still have that vibe. You getting on the floor, so it
Well,
ain't.
first of all, yeah, go ahead.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you getting on the floor. You still gonna get on the floor. You're gonna do the
The electric slide.
period. You're gonna do the electric slide. Absolutely.
The
Absolutely.
first of all, when you hear the music, when I first heard her version, I thought it was Frankie Beverly and Mays. And then I hear her voice come on. So it's
Yeah.
like the music, you know, especially old school, you already know what you're thinking that's Frankie Beverly, and then you hear Beyonce going on. But I will say, I actually did like the cover that she did for it. But
She
I don't know if I'm gonna vote for Beyonce over Frankie Beverly. She did.
well, guess yeah.
And then Mo said Beyonce did it justice, but she did not do it better. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's
That was
exactly what
good.
I'm saying, Mo. She
That
did,
that
she
was
did do a
good.
good job with it, but
Yes.
I don't know if I would say she did it better.
Yeah.
But
The original is what it is. It's timeless, and that's the great thing. I feel like when an artist, he's not a new artist, but when you make good, I mean, good music that lives on and on and on. I mean, he was touring, they were touring, and they didn't have new music. What year did this music come out? What year did Joy and Pain come out?
that came out in 1980.
Period. How many years ago was that?
But you
So
know they're doing a lot of that now, though. It was some song that you chose. I think it was last week. The
yeah,
music was
it's not
something
called
else.
sampling. I'm saying sampling, they call it something else. But the thing is that when you hear Frankie Beverly and Mays, Joy and Pain, or you hear Before I Let Go, it's just you still get the same feeling. You get that same feeling. And even though he is physically gone from this earth, his music is timeless. So when we leave, our children's will still be listening to that music and still get that good feeling. I mean, he was awesome with his all white on.
He talks about
Okay.
Beyonce. He say not listening. Elijah say Beyonce did it better. I think you outnumbered tonight. Maybe I look like most people saying Frankie Beverly. But
Guess what?
so
I'm gonna say that. Hold on 1 minute, Devanya. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this. She couldn't have a better if it wasn't the first. She couldn't have a better if it wasn't for him. Okay. So he did it. He set the tone to help her out. I'm gonna leave that there. I love you.
yeah, okay. Well, you know what? Let's put the gloves on. We get ready to get in the ring on this one. Looks like y'all ready to battle. You ready to battle? Okay. Anyway, so before I let go, we talked about this. It was just about how, wanting to move on, but you kind of like, before I let go, let me make sure this is what I want to do. I love the song. I'm not going to any concerts or anything like that. But like I said, whenever I hear his music, this type of music, it just really brings me back to old school gathering, old family gatherings and the electric ride and people being outside. That's what I view. Like a Medea movie at the end. I think she probably did play this song,
She
maybe.
did.
That's
You know, a lot of them play this. You right.
I think she actually did play this, or he. Oh, she, whatever. That they played this song at the end of one of his movies, and I think it was the backyard gathering. All right, so we talked about joy and pain. Before I let go, we thought we might do one more song by Frankie Beverly, and you know what, y'all. Feel free to whatever you want to share. If you want to type something, you love them, you went to this concert. They were out there still performing and doing concerts. Like, and I mean, 77, like I said, that's young to me. I'm like 77, I want to still be doing it and getting around too. I want to I want to still have the activities of my limbs, God willing. But still, after 19, think about this. He started this group over 50 years ago. I was not even born yet when he started this. When he started the group, they're still out there over 50 years later performing. That's a long time to perform and to be doing your craft. You have to love it. You have to love it. I forgot to write his real name down because Frankie is not his. Oh, it's Howard. His first name was Howard.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Good stuff.
Yeah.
See, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. I have to make sure we talk a little bit about his background. Did you know he was born in Philadelphia?
No.
Born in Philadelphia, so people in Philly probably go name a street after him or something. And he started out singing gospel music in the church. A lot of older artists do. Yeah. So, all right, let's play a little bit of.
We got another song. It's something how I'm just saying, if I was ever to get to a platform of recognition worldwide, don't wait till I check out to name a street after me. Don't wait till I check out to give me my flowers. Give it to me while I'm here so that I can smile and I can enjoy it with you. Don't wait until I leave here to give me my flowers. Give them to me now. And on that note, I will say that this song bring tears to my eyes, and the name of it is We Are One, because he talks to me, he's speaking to the world, not just to one individual. So I'm gonna play a little bit. Y'all already know we don't own the rights to this song.
Or any of them.
Or any of them. In this way.
Howard.
Yes,
we are one.
Yes.
We are one. You
Yes.
know what? When Diane.
We do, we are one. Okay. Yeah, now.
He's Helen said he looks like a Howard.
Oh wow, I never thought about that. Yeah.
I thought he was nice looking man. So, just the title of this song, We Are One, it made me think about the debate last night.
Oh.
And it made me think about that because something Kamala kept saying was, we have more, and basically, because I don't give her exactly, but basically we have more in common than we have differences, right? So
Right.
it kind of made me think about that. But not only that, the times that we're in where, and I can't even say the times because this is not anything new. This has been going on forever. But how we just have to remember that we are all human. We just all, at the end of the day, we're all human beings. And I wish we would just kind of treat each other as such. Like, I'm not your enemy. I mean, I don't even know you. So why do I hate you or dislike you? And I
Mm.
really like that title. The very first thing he said is, can't understand why we treat each other in this
In
way.
way. Mm.
That was the
Yeah.
very first line of the song. So it really made me think about just some of the division, the divisiveness that we have going on. It's like, why are we treating each other? Then why do we treat, so we're not only strangers, why do we treat the people that we do love or we say we love or we care about? And I'm not even talking about just romantically. In our families, you know, friends, why do we treat each other this way? That's a question, something I'm throwing out to you all. As I was thinking, and just thinking about the title and thinking about his very first line, can't understand why we treat each other this way. That's the first thing he said.
Yes.
Those
Taking our
are my very initial thoughts on the song. And I'm going
yes.
to read a few before you jump in, Diane, a few comments. I love this song. We are all connected. Absolutely. I
Yes,
agree.
absolutely.
We the people,
Mm,
we, not y'all the people, us the people, we
absolutely.
the people.
That part.
Frankie
Yes.
was delicious, very handsome man, even at 77.
Yes, he was. He absolutely was. He was delicious. This song here for me is very touching because I can feel that he was speaking to the world and letting people know. And it's so, like you were saying, Divanya, it's so relevant to right now. Because it's like, why do we in the song, it's in this song, it says, why do we treat each other this way? Taking up the time with the silly, silly games we play. We got our love, and no matter how it's said or done, we are one. And even with the debate and all that went on and this party and that party, at the end of the day, like you said, Divanya, we are human, all of us. Strip us from our color, strip us from male, female. We are human beings first. And that I feel that we are getting away from and we're starting to separate. But we got to be able to come together as one country and unite together in one force, however that looks for the greater and the better for the people. This song is that, yeah, it's heavy. We are one. It brings tears to my eyes when I listen to it. Yeah.
Taking up time with the silly, silly games we play.
We play.
Taking up time with the silly, silly games we play. Do you know one thing that we cannot ever get back is time? We can't ever get it back. So however we spend it, it should be meaningful, right? So we're playing games, and I think just the older I get to, I really feel this, like I want to make sure that the time that I'm spending on this earth is valuable, even in the way that I think about things. I share this just a little bit because I've been saying it a lot though. Um, like people who I love or that are in my family, just being more open hearted and forgiving and building more relationships instead of just holding on to things of the past, just trying to be open to people and not wasting time because everybody won't be here. Let me tell y'all something personal. I'm going to tell you this personal thing. This is really what made me think about what I just did is my biological father, as all I could tell him, we didn't have a relationship. We didn't talk. We didn't spend time together. Well, he passed away in April, And I found out, and I went to his services and everything, and he has other kids that he did raise and that were raised by him, and they knew him. But really, there was like no connection for me. I didn't really have a connection. It's really strange that family does not really make people like, just because you're related to them blood doesn't make them, like you can't. And I couldn't force those feelings. But anyway, it just made me really reflect on my other relationships and just trying to make those more meaningful and build those up. So, yeah. And so we got to just stop wasting time. Wasting time.
Absolutely. I totally agree with what you're saying, Divanya, because at the end of the day, it doesn't mean because you're blood connected that you have that relationship. Because when we think about relationships, relationships are built. It's something that you build day on day on day. So if you have a sister or brother or even a cousin or a friend that you were in the household with every single day, you build relationships is something that we build upon. When you meet people, and if you connect, you start building. Just like me and you, we built a relationship, right? So that's where our connection go. It's not the title that we have, because you can meet someone 2 years ago and have a greater connection with them than you might have with a sibling. And a sibling might not be in the household with you. Even though that's your brother, your sister, that doesn't mean that because they are your sibling that the connection is the same. You have not built a relationship. So the thing is that we always have to remember, and that was your dad, and you honored him. You went to the service because he was your father. But you guys did not y'all didn't build a relationship. That's not bad, because God put people in your lives to build the relationship with, so you build that connection. But I think that sometimes we get a little confused with that. We got to honor the relationships that God has given us so that we can continue to build together. And I feel like that's where I am, because I had in the beginning, like when I was younger, I built relationships with people that wasn't even blood related. I built that connection with them, so I think that we have to remember that. And like you say, your dad didn't have that. Yeah, it's that we got to build that. We got to remember that, because we get a little confused with titles. We got to remember it's just a title, but who you actually are.
Well, you know what? Some people don't get that though. They think that a title, and even at a job or anything, they think a title entitles them to certain things. No, it does not. And I like what Elijah just said. He said, we already have the connection, then we build the bond. So we're connected by blood because you're my dad, my sister, my aunt, my brother, whoever. But that bond has to be built. And if that bond is not there, it's almost like a complete stranger.
Right.
So, we have to start, especially when people are like older. Oh, I'm older. I'm your whatever. I should have this and that. I don't know you. I don't even know you. So no, you have to build that bond. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I also feel that we got to remember, right? Because we put titles. This is just something I want to drop in everybody's spirit. Who are you? Not what you do, not that you are mother or father, but who are you? What do you bring? When you are presented and you meet people, what do you bring? For example, what I bring peace. I bring leadership. I bring God with a little g with inside of me. That's just a tad bit. I'm not going to continue to go on and on. So what do you bring? So the thing is, who are you? Not what your title is. Who are you? See, and a lot of us don't look at it like that, because we were like, I'm a mother, I'm a father, I'm a so-and-so. No, who are you? What do people see and what do they feel when they meet you? That's the thing we got to be able to remember. Yeah. But we, at the end of the day, we are one. We are
And we are one. At the end of the day, we are one. We are one. I love it. We are one. We got to remember that, y'all. When we go out into this world, okay, that's all I have. This is our homework assignment. When we go out, let's just try to connect with a person. And I don't want you doing anything. You don't even got to say anything. Just give them a smile. How about that? Just, give them a smile. Just smile at them. And I bet you they smile back because they're smile contagious. So
at the end of the day, yes.
The late great Frankie Beverly, God rest in peace. I'm glad that we took the time to honor him. Thank you all for joining us too. Let's see, I'm gonna read a couple of comments before we sign off. You have to meet them where they're at. Everyone is not at the same place. Yeah, Brenda, I would like for you. No, we don't have that much time, but I'll give you a few minutes just to expound on that a little bit. I'm not sure what you meant before I make a comment on it, but yeah. And there's nothing wrong with meeting people where they are. The thing with that is this is the thing. When you meet someone where they are, you have to accept where they are. Then you have to make a decision. Am I going, now let's just say it's a friendship. I'll just put it out there as a friendship. Is this somebody that I want to continue to build that bond with, right? But you can't go into a situation saying you're going to change this person and make them this or make them that. Meet them where they're at. Love them. In this song, it says something about love. Love will see us through. One of the lines in here, it says, love will see us through. And all we got to do is give a little bit more love out there and a lot less hate. Love will see us through. Guess what? If you did not share us on your page, can you do that before you leave? If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, because I see we have several people on here who jump on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel because we're trying to grow our audience and we need your help.
Absolutely.
And then if you have not, I don't know what you do on Instagram. Follow. I think it's called follow on Facebook.
Follow on Instagram. Absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. But in the meantime, we want to make sure wish you all a very great week. We will be back here next Wednesday with a brand new show. We'll go back to our theme for this is still September. I need to keep up. Y'all would not know how this September has been. This September has been crazy.
Yes, yes, and you're right, and inspirational. And I just want to add to what you were saying, Divanya, about sharing our show. Even if you have a platform on TikTok, because I just learned that TikTok, you got to have 10,000 followers before you can go live. Share us on there. So, like I said earlier, don't be selfish. They're like, oh, I love the show. I know that you guys love the show because you are here every single week. I know that you have other people. Don't be selfish because like you're getting something, allow them to get something too, and allow them to share the show too, because we don't want to we're in a great place and we are super grateful, but we also want to go beyond where we at now. We want to go on a bigger platform and we need your help to do that. So share the show and tell a friend and bring a friend with you.
And bring a friend next week. Phone a friend next week. Next week is Bring a Friend Wednesday. Tell everybody. We're going to put it on our Facebook page. All right, y'all. Have a great night. See you back here next week on Ladies and Lyrics.
Yes, and we are
play a little bit of the song, one of the songs before we go out.
We are one. Yes.
We are one.
Silly games we play.
Hey. All right, y'all. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.